welcome back to my channel, The Jewels to Life. This is Jules, and today we're going to be doing quick, easy, and simple kids meal for the summer for all you working moms. Now today we're going to do some shell macaroni and cheese, and no, I don't always make it from the box. I actually do a great job doing it from scratch, but you'll see that in another video to come. And then we're going to do some baked beans and some smoked sausage. Simple. This meal should take you probably around about 15 minutes to cook. All right, let's get started. I have my water boiling already, and we're gonna throw the noodles in the pot because these take a little bit longer to make. So we're gonna start with these first. I have 2 packs, but depending on how big your family is gonna be determined how much. I'm making enough to last for about 2 days. I have 2 children at home. Okay guys, so now we're going to put it in the pot. My pot, as I said, is already boiling. So I'm going to put these in the pot right now. Now remember, I already have oil in the pot. So now, the reason for the oil is so that the noodles won't stick together. I'm going to turn this down because I don't think my stove, this one is working too well because you turn it down and it's still boiling on high. Okay, and people, don't forget to take out the cheese pack. And I didn't add any salt or anything to the water, because to me the cheese is already salty. So just give that a little stir and let that boil. And now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna cut the sausage and get that ready to be fried. Okay guys, don't forget to stir every once in a while so your noodles won't stick to the bottom of the pot. All right. Okay guys, so now we're gonna slice our sausage, and I don't really like it thick, but it's to your preference how you wanna slice it. Okay, hope you guys can see what I'm doing, so I'm just doing little slices. Then trust me, they don't have to be perfect because when you're rushing, it's not going to be perfect. And this is a quick meal when you come home from work and you just want to throw something in the pot. Slice it however, and trust me, your kids don't care what your slices look like. And again, you could use 1 or 2 packs depending on how big your family is. I'm just using 1 pack for now. They're just rolling all over the place, huh? That's okay. And while you're doing this, always give an eye back on your pot. It's okay right now because I just stirred it, but don't forget to do that or else you'll have some sticky noodles. And you don't want to overcook your noodles too much either. Nothing like having soggy, mushy macaroni and cheese. I mean, some people like it like that, but that's not my preference. I like my noodles a little al dente. Learned that word from my daughter. She's in culinary school. Shout outs to Crafted by Kiki. And now we're gonna do the onions. I already washed them, and now I'm just gonna slice them. I'm not gonna put too much. I'll probably just use a half because my son doesn't really like onions. All right, so we're just doing small chunks of onions because you don't really want it. You're just gonna fry this with the sausage, so you don't really want big pieces of onions. Unless you just love onions. I don't mind onions, but I'm gonna cut it small. Hopefully my son won't recognize that there's pieces of onions in there. You don't have to put onions, I just do it. And try not to cut your fingers. And I'm just squishing it together so I could just slice it a little bit smaller. And I need to sharpen my knives. They're actually very dull. And I do have a chopper, but you know, hey, This is the old-fashioned way. Nothing wrong with new school. And I think that's going to be enough onions. I'm not going to put the tomatoes in there because my kids don't really care for cooked tomatoes. All right, now we're going to go back over here and we're going to look at the noodles to make sure that they're still okay. Okay. And you know, if you're not sure if it's cooked or not, you could probably pick one up and you could taste it, or you can mush it and see how it is. So I'm just gonna mush it and it's actually ready. So I'm gonna turn that off and just let it sit there for a little bit. And now I'm gonna move this out of the way so you guys can see. And I'm gonna use this side. A little bit of water in the pot for me rinsing, so I'm just wiping it out. Then, okay guys, I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil to coat the bottom of the pot, not too much. And while my oil is getting hot, I'm going to drain my noodles, okay? Just try to shake off the excess water because this is what's going to make your mac and cheese soggy too. And then I'm just going to put it back on here. Okay, and I'm going to get my I can't turn the fan on because you guys are going to hear it, but I normally do turn my fan on so to get rid of some of the smell. So I'm just doing some onions. Okay. And then I'm going to add some black pepper to it. You know, you're just gonna season to your taste. We like a lot of pepper, so I'm, you know, just season to taste. I can't tell you how much cayenne to add in it, so it's up to what you like. So now I put the onions in here so it will start to give the oil some kind of flavoring, and then I'm just gonna put my sausage in here. And now your sausage is already cooked, but I like to get a little more color to it, so I like it to sit in the onion a little bit. You know, this way it just gets some of the taste. If you have some garlic, you can put garlic in there also. I'm not going to put garlic in there today because, as I said, this is for my son and my daughter, and my son does not care too much for garlic. So... and then you just let that slowly simmer or fry, whatever you want to call it. Alrighty. So now we're going to go back into, kind of sit that way. So now we're going to finish up the macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to turn this on low heat, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to empty the cheese. And I'm moving fast because this is supposed to be a quick, simple meal. It's taking a little bit longer because I'm talking and doing it, but normally it doesn't take this long. And you just open your cheese and you dump both packets in there. Now you squeeze to get everything out because there's a lot of cheese in here. It's a thick cheese. Okay. And then don't forget to keep stirring because you don't want your food to burn. You just want them to get, the onions to get caramelized and your sausage to get pretty much kind of warmed up with a little bit of color. Yeah, and I figured I can't tear this one open. That's okay. I got my knife. Now with the macaroni and cheese, again, you can season to taste. I don't really add much in this because the Velveeta, I realize, is a lot saltier. Now, if you look in my pot here, you see my onions are getting a little brown. Come closer so you can see. All right, and you see the sausage is getting a little bit of color. See? That's what I like. Okay. About a minute or so, actually, we should turn that off. And I need to get some butter for my macaroni. I'm just using Country Crock. This is actually my favorite butter. When I make my macaroni from scratch, I like using it. So I'm just putting some butter in here. And okay, so this right here, this is actually ready. And so we're gonna turn that off because that's ready. So I'm just mixing. I'm taking it off the heat because the stove is still hot, so it's still cooking and I don't want it to burn. Okay, so as I said, guys, this is something quick, simple, easy for you working moms. I just got home from work and I said let me make dinner and film it, and that's what I'm doing. I didn't even get on dressed from work, so this is it. Now the macaroni and cheese is finished, guys. This is it. It's a done deal on that. So we're gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna cover it. I'm trying to get all the noodles off. I'm gonna cover it. So, and then next I'm going to do the baked beans. Okay. So, okay, on to the baked beans. I already washed the top of my can. Wash it because sometimes there's stuff on top of the cans. So just make sure you wash it. Okay. And we're gonna throw that in the pot. And people clean as you go. This way, you're trying to do this fast. So pick up your trash and dump it out as you go. Okay guys, this step is optional. I just have a little bit of brown sugar here and some cinnamon, and I'm just gonna add that to the baked beans. Just a little bit, not much. Just regular cinnamon. And I add it. So now we're just gonna add it to the pot. Kind of mix it in. Okay, and we're going to give this a stir. And just mix it all in. Okay, so now I'm going to cut up the peppers and the onions. I'm going to put, this is optional also, adding green peppers and onions to the baked beans. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of onion, probably this much right here. And I'm gonna try and cut it really, really small, which I should use my chopper, but and guys, this meal is not just for your children. Actually, my husband enjoys this meal too. Not so much the macaroni and cheese, but the sausage, he loves the sausage and the baked beans. Okay, so now we're gonna do, and I already washed my pepper, so I'm just gonna take out the seeds, because you don't want the seeds in your baked beans. I've never had it like that, but with seeds in it, but I'm taking it out. But if you want to put it in yours, I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse this off, because to get rid of some of the seeds that were in there. And again, I'm gonna cut this really small. And I like using the green bell pepper because it gives it a different flavor. To me, the red is my least favorite. It could be overpowering, but I like the flavor of the green one. So I tend to cook more with the green bell pepper. But again, it's to whichever one you prefer. Some people don't taste the difference. And you just do it small, because you don't really want big chunks of green pepper. You want, a subtle taste, a subtle crunch. Because remember, your beans are squishy. The peppers are going to be a little crunchy because I'm not cooking it long, because you don't want mushy beans. We're not doing refried beans. Nothing against refried beans, but that's not what we're doing here, okay? And they're not super tiny. As again, if you want it to be smaller, use your chopper. Okay, so now we're gonna throw it into the green beans. I'm sorry, the baked beans. We're gonna give that a stir. And again, you don't want your stove on high because the beans are already cooked. So you're pretty much warming the beans. Okay, and you are good to go. And you let that cook for probably about, I'm gonna say 3 to 5 minutes. And then your dinner is ready. So altogether that took us probably about, I'm gonna say 15 minutes. It was less than that, but it took us about 15 minutes for this meal. All right, so now guys, I'm gonna give that about 2 more minutes to heat up, and for the onions and the bell pepper to cook a little bit, and then we will be serving dinner. Okay guys, so now I'm just slicing some tomatoes for my daughter and myself. We love tomatoes. My son does not. So, and again, my knives are dull, so bear with me. Okay, so now I'm going to plate. So my daughter's a little bit older. I'm doing hers first because my son is in the shower. And she's right here. All right, and she does not mind the onions, so I'll give her and again, you cook your sausage however you like it. Now we're gonna put the beans on the plate. Now the thing is, you want to use a spoon that has a little bit of hole, because you don't want all that juice in it. Some people like it, but I don't really like too much of it. So Drain it off a little bit. And trust me, it smells so delicious. Okay. And here you have it. Okay guys, now that is it. Quick, simple, easy summer meal for the kids. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos, and hit the notification button so you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video. Okay guys, thanks again for watching. Again, welcome to the Jules to Life. My name is Jules. Please like and subscribe to my channel. God bless you.